Hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. Uh, Due to the recovery over the weekend from Otaku Fest, I decided that I would finish what I started with on Thursday and we will actually finish the Special Cup. And as you can see, I have unlocked the perfect alternate costume for this. But can we just take a moment to appreciate how I was near Blue Cinema last night when I did this? No free Grand Prix. I'm gonna try to get all 3 stars in the Special Cup, but you know as well as I do that probably not gonna be the case with how upscaled the AI is, so yeah. Do the best we can, and yes, I did in fact go back in on Thursday evening on the way to Brent's place for the weekend. Get that 3rd star in the Banana Cup. Oh, yeah. Fun fact, I've only played Acorn Heights, Mario Circuit, and Peach Stadium. This will be my first time viewing and seeing Rainbow Road. Let's do this. Let's do this crazy thing. Get ourselves some end credits. And I'm gonna get to see and play on Rainbow Road for the very first time. Obviously gonna be a shorter video than the live stream still. And let's see if I can get at least one more vehicle unlocked during this video, because I'm about 7 vehicles away from unlocking everything, and 4 NPC drivers away from unlocking everything except the ultimate costume, which is going to be a very, very, very long trip. Even with what I've already unlocked. I've pretty much completed Shy Guy and, what am I thinking of? King Boo. Always go Brent into helping me on Saturday. For some reason, the upscaled AI screws me out of a victory. I'm sorry to say, but they should have kept the AI the way they were for the original, for all the past games. Just because, it's 50cc. It's supposed to be the easiest one of them all. And you're not supposed to be struggling. You're supposed to be struggling at like 150cc. So it's like, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, on one hand, I am enjoying the game. Stay away! On one hand, I am enjoying the game. Normally, Lakitu puts you down right above the place where you fell. This is the first time I've ever been airdropped in midair. Boy. But I am enjoying the game. I do have a few minor gripes about how free roam works. Like bring in fast travel, but make it so that you can push the focus onto traveling where you need to, and then just exploring around from there. Don't just make like the quote-unquote fast travel being swapping characters. But other than that, like, just because the AI is upscaled and the item abuse is much heavier this time around than it used to be, does not mean that I think that the game is bad, by all means. I do feel it's a little lacking in content, and I know a lot of people have been saying, like, most of the excess content is in free roam. 400 plus missions, 350 some odd collectibles, That's all well and good, but, like, content-wise, for people who either don't care about free roam or prefer regular Mario Kart type stuff, it's like, we're lacking that, They ditched Shine Thief, Renegade Runners from what I remember seeing, and I think the the only battle modes are coin runners and Ba-Bomb, or coin runners and the balloon battle. I could be wrong, you know, but the point is, like, more tracks. We had 48 in Mario Kart, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at launch, and we have like 30 here because Crown City and Peach Stadium are the same track repeated in 2 cuts. The fun fact of Crown City is it's like it's segmented up, like it has different routes basically, like Toronto Plant Cove when they added all 3 routes to the Booster Works Pass, and the City Tracks when they added that to the Booster Works Pass. Yeah, so not everything is like completely like, oh my god, what's going on here, you know? But like, even if they have to make a secondary world map or add things to the map and build up additional intermissions, we definitely need more tracks, you know? Other than that, like I said, it's a good game. I've enjoyed it this far, and I did do multiplayer on Thursday night. It's fun. I did a little bit of the knockout rally. I did like it. I did. I know there've been some complaints online about the CPU in Knockout Rally, but at 50cc, Brent and I had no trouble staying around first and second for the entirety of the race, right down to the 6th and final segment, when we made it to the track. I don't remember which rally Brent chose, but it was not the Golden Dash. So. I think I'm doing fairly decent so far, keeping ahead, so yay. Mario Circuit! But yes, this too is a segmented track because, like Mario Wiki said, it does combine 3 of the 4 Super Mario Circuit tracks. I think it's pieces from 1, 2, and 4 amalgamated into, 1, 2, and 3 amalgamated into one track, and they just didn't do anything to Super Mario Circuit 4. Maybe I'd have to reread the information on the wiki to clarify exactly. I know originally the wiki said that Koopa Beach was supposed to be an amalgamation of 1 and 2, but post-release they updated the information to state that it's literally just Koopa Beach 2, and they just dropped the number 2 and the Super NES prefix. But this is actually like not bad for a like they definitely treated this better than they've done with Super Nintendo remakes in the past, excluding the RMXs. I still think the RMXs are good, you know, like the RMXs in Tour. But for a game that wasn't going to include RMX versions, this is let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Arrow, new unlock. Like for a game like this one where it's like retro tracks, no RMXs, like they did a great job with this, you know? Taking multiple iterations of a track with multiple iterations from Super Mario Kart and combining it into one track for retro stuff should be the standard going forward. Like, take a Ghost Valley track and just combine 1, 2, and 3. You know? That, or just make the RMXs just upgraded versions of the original tracks and call them one and the same, rather than treating them as new tracks because of like layout changes. They got rid of a third of Wario Stadium, and they also got rid of a portion of Sky Garden back when Sky Garden came to 4, so it's like, but they didn't call those new versions due to layout changes. So why should the RMXs be any different? I don't think they should. That's just me. Out of the way, you mooks. go home, but you can't stay here. You have to get as far behind me as possible because I am picking up my first place. Oh yes, dash ring thingy. Oh, by the way, I did try out the hijacking a vehicle in free roam, and I will say, for some of the whole funny stuff that we like to do in this channel, especially like, you know, stuff like picking on Daisy, for example, like, we will definitely be doing a whole Daisy hijacking a truck in free roam mode. Definitely want to pull that up, so let us know if that's something you'd like to see. Milk. Pouring Rosalina. I still have to express my questioning of what is with this backwards cap. Please, somebody who understands Nintendo and their mindsets of the people there, explain to me why they thought that the cheesy 2000s backwards cap was a good idea for Rosalina. It's like, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. It worked for Gold/Ethan. It does not work for Rosalina. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Daisy's supposed to be the tomboyish princess, and she's wearing a fucking bow in her hair and her touring skin. So it's like, what this? I actually think Charge and Chuck was, in fact, unlocked on Thursday night while we were doing some of the multiplayer shit. Because we did like a fuck ton of Mario Kart, then played one match in Street Fighter where we were neck and neck for a while, and then Brent thoroughly took the victory home after giving me an ass whipping. After that, we pretty much called it a night to get up and get ready for the film. But I recall not having Charge and Chuck unlocked. If somebody sits through the entirety of the stream after watching this video, let me know if Charge and Chuck was unlocked during the course of the stream this past Thursday, or if it was unlocked earlier on, or if it was not unlocked prior to... if it wasn't unlocked during the stream, then it was, in fact, unlocked while I was doing multiplayer on Thursday. Ding, ding, ding. I probably have not maintained enough coinage to get an unlock, so we'll see what happens after the credits. Pretty sure I had like 10 or less on Acorn Heights. Oh well, once the footage is up, it'll show how many players across the finish line with. And away we go! First viewing of Rainbow Road. I cannot stress how much I hate the plane wings compared to the glider. I can't stress enough how all of you need to slow the fuck down and let me take my rightful first place. If anybody hears any construction work in the background, I am sorry. The landscapers are here. Normally they're here on Tuesday, not Wednesday, so. I am loving the stained glass appeal. At this point, I care less about coins and more about pushing ahead to get that coveted 3-star ranking on the gold. So we will grab our coins as they come, but we will focus on trying to get as far ahead of the pack as possible. Love what they're doing with like the dangly bits and star markers at the ending and starting points of each gap. Split path will go to the left. It's that moment where it's like, why are you... I forget, I believe much like in Mario Kart 4, you drop your primary item in the first item slot when you get hit by a blue shell. I think it's always been the standard, though. Now, the whole jet skiing thing on the water segments, that I don't mind. This is actually pretty fun. I just think that the gliders were easier to control. Like, I was playing Star VP last night in Versus Race, and I couldn't get through both dash rings because you had the glider, or so the plane wings work, yet with the glider I'm pretty sure I could. The Rainbow Express. Certainly sure as hell like the Polar Express. And somehow I've managed to pull my coin count up. That totally was a punishment for being able to avoid the red shell. I don't know what is. Okay. This is fairly awesome, but I do have to say, why couldn't the road be rainbow colored just like our good friend Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Rainbow Road, which is apparently, I believe, one of the more disliked iterations of the track. I could be wrong. Tell me if you like or dislike Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road in the comments. I am indifferent about it. I do prefer some of the more pre-Mario Kart 8 ones. But I gotta say, with getting rid of the rainbow coloring on the actual road itself in this segment, like, why would you do that? Reaching the final segment. Here we are, the end of the road. Please don't hit me with a blue shell while I am in mid-air. Go fuck yourself. And yet, I am still ahead of the pack. Oh, that's because everybody's clustered up behind me, all Mario Kart 4 style. I swear they took notes from the AI in Mario Kart 4 for this. far ahead as we can. We go from the Rainbow Road to the Yellow Brick Road. We're off to see the wizard Fucksticks. Okay, back to the rainbow. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. I think I have a decent enough lead that I will cross with 60 minutes. But we are definitely coming up to it. Oh yeah, if that's not the finish line, I don't know what is. Alright, so this is not a bad track at all. Again, I do have to protest the lack of rainbow on some of the segments, because it's Rainbow Road, but damn, this is basically like what everybody loved about Rainbow Road, Mario Kart 7, but slightly longer. Excuse me. Oh yeah. I missed who was in third. I was reading my texts. We have the important shit. We have the important shit. Alright. I'm not gonna make you sit through the agony of going through the credits. So I will just go ahead and say we'll see you all in the next Let's Play. Bye-bye.